So here if we want to add all the hobbies into one array, so we use this push operator to push the elements into one single array of hobbies. So we give the name all hobbies to it, but the hobbies were all separate arrays, so they get added like the arrays inside of this whole hobbies array. So if we just want these single elements to be added into a single array, then we can use another stage which is called unwind state. So if we just use unwind here in the aggregate pipeline, so we see that we use it on hobbies. We can use this on arrays basically. So we pass the array here with this dollar sign referencing this particular field. So we get these with hobbies separately. So they get split into multiple documents where hobbies get separated. So next at sports and cooking. So we'll see that here sports is in a different document and cooking is in a different document. So group used to take multiple documents and combine into one document, but unwind takes one document and spreads it into multiple documents. So for all three persons, we have the split of the document. So now to push them all in one single array by using group, we first use unwind stage and then the group stage. So we see that all these separate hobbies are added into this one single array by using this push operator. Also, we have the duplicate hobby here because multiple people have the same hobby. They can have that. So this will get added separately. If we want it just one time, we can use this add to set that we had it in when we were studying find also. So similarly in aggregate functions, we can use this. So this gets added one time only. Also, we can use slice here. If we just want one or two or any number of elements out of the document. For example, here on exam score we had three total elements, three total documents inside of the array of exam score. So, for example, if we use the slice operator and for exam score, we write one, we limit it to one, and this will be the first. So for all three, we get the first document from the exam score. We can start at the bottom by using minus here, and minus 2 means the last two. So these are the last two documents of exam score. Then this 2 1 means that we want to start at the second place and we want just one document. So we get this the second. Now, if we want to see the size of an array, we have this size operator that we can use. So in project stage, we create this project stage. Now we want to see the number of scores, number of exam scores for each person. So it is size operator on exam score. Then you put dollar sign to reference the exam score field. So we have these three numbers on each of the persons. Now we have this filter operator. If we want to use the filter inside this project stage to To filter data. For example, if we want to see the exam score greater than 60, less than or anything, so we can use this filter. And then inside that we have another document, we will pass input, which is the field that we want with dollar sign exam score as, and we give it a variable name. This is a temporary name. For example, we give it as SC, and then we put the condition of our filter is cone, and another document for greater than have used this double dollar sign. One is referencing this operation, and then another for this. No, here on SC we have this double dollar sign. One we use to reference the field that we want to reference here, and then another is because this is a temporary variable which references the exam score. So we have this double dollar sign here. And then with greater than, here with greater than we pass an array. First we reference the field like this, and then the number on score, for example 60. So we get this. The scores are greater than 60 for all three. Now, for example, we want to get the maximum score of each person. So we will need to have multiple stages here. Uh, Now here we start with unwind because we need to get the maximum score. So we separate the arrays, to separate the singular elements of all the arrays with the exam score of each person. So we first we do this, and then for the projection, we give ID and name and age as one, so that we want to identify the person because we will group them after this stage to see the exam scores of one singular person, because we will have multiple elements, multiple documents here. And then the score, exam score, and this dot score because we have difficulty also inside of this exam score array. So inside this document, we have difficulty and scores. We just want the score, so we use this. And then we sort that in descending order because we want to see the maximum first. After that, we group them by ID because name and age can be duplicate. So we use this ID, and then dollar sign underscore ID, the object ID, and then name. If we want to know what we want to see, we want to put the name there. Use this dollar sign first is an operator that will choose the whatever comes first in the element, and then we give the name of the field, and then we want maximum score. We give this name and use this dollar max. This operator gives the maximum of now score, and then we sort that also maximum score. After getting maximum score, we sort that. So we get this for all three, and then that also sorted. Now we have another stage that we can use, which is bucket. So this will distribute the output into different buckets. Inside that, we need to use this group by. We will create different groups like buckets, and we will distribute the output based on that. So, for example, we want to distribute by age. So we will give this dob.age to get this particular field, and then we pass the boundaries for 18, age 18, 30, 40. So these are the different buckets that we created for ages, different ages. and then need to give this output. So first we write this number of persons, the sum, put this at 1. So for each of these ages we need to see how many persons are there, and then we want to see the average age of persons in that particular buckets with these ages. So we use this average operator on dob.age. So we get this for age 18, this is the number of persons, and this is the average age. And then we have another operator called bucket auto here. We can use this stage. Here we don't have to write the boundaries. We can give the number inside buckets. So this will take the minimum age and maximum age and create equal number of buckets. So we see number of persons and average age, and we get this minimum and maximum age. So 21 is the total minimum age and 74 is the maximum age. So this creates 5 buckets of 11 difference, and inside that buckets we have number of persons and average age. Now we have these limit and skip stages. To limit, if we want to limit our data, for example, we want uh, 10 oldest people in this person's collection. So first we have this project. What projection uh, we want to give the gender, we want to display the name. So the name is in a nested document. So we need to use this concat to rightfully display the name. So we use this name dot first and name dot last. We can also convert the first letter to the uppercase. Right now we have this. We can also do that, and then birth date, because we want to see the oldest persons, and the date of birth is in string. So we need to convert that into date format. We can write this first and then convert that to date format, or we can use this shortcut. Use an operator, the to date. So this will directly convert this into date format, and then after that we sort by birth date in ascending order or descending order if we want 10 uh, oldest or youngest, whatever we want, and then we limit. We use this limits page and put that to 10. So this will give the 10 oldest or youngest, whatever we want. This also we have this skip stage that we will use. We want the next 10. So the order is necessary because this will change the result. We have skip before limit. This will skip the first 10, and then after that we will take the next 10 and sort them with the date of birth. And you can filter in these also. For example, you put this in gender, male or female or something else. So the order of these matters a lot in this. If, for example, if you sort after the limit and skip function, skip non statements. So this will first skip the 10 results and then take the next 10. So if we just have limitation to the 10 and then sort them. Sort only 10. So this will be totally different design. They will not be the 10 oldest. So we need to sort before we move that particular result. So this we have to keep in mind. Now we had this previously. use project geospatial data location into the person name. So we can put this if we want to now create a collection of put this data into the collection. uh, we have this evolution pipeline created. We have to push the pipeline to a collection. So we can use this stage here. Do result out. We give the name of the collection here. We show collectors to see that this was created here. Now we can also use the educate on geospatial data. So in this new collection that we have the aggregate pipeline in this. So here you can create a new index to this fair location geospatial index, and then we create the pipeline with this geospatial data. So we have this geo layer operator. Inside that we want to see the points near to a particular person. So this layer is a document. There we need to have this type and coordinates. So we have this, and then with the maximum distance in meters, and then we specify this distance field and distance. So this will also be the distance, and if the point is near, if the point is not near, this will not be shown the result, and the point is near, this will be shown result, and the distance will be shown. So we have our users and is in the collection. These persons are near our user. You have all these displayed in this project stage. Also, we can use this query inside of this. So when using geo newer, this needs to be our first stage in the migration pipeline. So here we cannot use match before this. Because we want to see in the original data or in the collection that we have, the user is near to other persons. So it will not be taking outputs inside the aggregation pipeline. It used to have the original documents from the collection. So here we want to filter the data. We use query inside of it, and then the age, for example, here 11 30.